So it is official. The New York Jets are expected to release Davante Adams if they do not find a trading partner. Now, I totally expect them to just flat out release Davante Adams because I highly doubt they will find a trade partner for the contract he currently has. The Jets don't have much of a leverage right now, so I just don't think teams are going to be open to conversations about acquiring Davante, but you let me know if you agree with me. Last season, the Jets traded a third-round draft pick to the Raiders for Davante, and just looking back at it, definitely a steal for the Raiders, and I'm sure they're super happy that they made that deal because, yeah, in my opinion, Davante didn't really look that great with Aaron Rodgers last season. He still definitely looks like a capable wide receiver in the league, but I don't really think he's in that top 5 conversation anymore. And Aaron obviously did force feed him a lot when they did play together, and he finished with 854 yards and 7 touchdowns, 67 catches in 11 games. So, not bad stats, honestly. For only 11 games, it's pretty good. But like I just mentioned, Aaron Rodgers did force feed him a lot, so now it'll be very interesting to see where Davante Adams does end up going to. I think the Green Bay Packers will be in serious contention to sign him again. Did have some quotes in the past year about having regrets about leaving Green Bay, and absolutely, looking back on it, he chose to go play for the Las Vegas Raiders instead of staying with a very functional franchise in the Green Bay Packers. And I do understand it to a certain extent. The reason why he wanted to go to the Raiders is because his family lives on the West Coast, so he wanted to be closer to home and whatnot. So I do get it, man, but at the same time, this is a multi-million-dollar business, and I don't know, like, I know he got paid a nice contract from the Raiders, but at the same time, bro, like, I feel like his reputation has kind of taken a hit over the past 2-3 years. Like, if he just would have stayed in Green Bay, I think he would still maybe be a top 5, top 10 wide receiver, and who knows, maybe Green Bay would have made it a lot further than they have the last couple of years if they had Davante Adams to pair with Jordan Love. But who knows? Green Bay Packer fans, let me know if you would be interested in a Davante Adams reunion. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. And the Green Bay Packers definitely need a legit wide receiver. Josh Jacobs definitely wants a real wide receiver 1 there in Green Bay, and he definitely fits the criteria. So I just think there should be mutual interest there, but we'll have to find out. But if Aaron Rodgers does indeed play in 2025, the most likely spot Davante will go to is wherever Aaron Rodgers goes to, and right now there is reportedly some mutual interest between him and the New York Giants. So lots of convenience there. Davante and Aaron wouldn't really have to move. They wouldn't have to buy new places. So it makes sense. And I'm sure Davante would be interested in staying in New York or New Jersey or wherever he lives. No one really likes to move all over the place all the time. So Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers potentially in New York with Big Blue. I mean, I don't know, bro. You have Malik Neighbors there as well. You have Tracy. Not a bad offense, but guess what? The Jets' offense was great on paper too, and I still think they're great on paper and sometimes on game day. Like, Breece Hall is a pretty good RB in my opinion. Garrett Wilson is one of the most underrated wide receivers right now. If he ever gets a competent quarterback to throw him the ball consistently, I really think he could easily be a top 10, top 5 wide receiver in this league. But yeah, man, just because the Giants have good pieces on offense and probably look pretty good on paper with Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams, it doesn't equate to on-field success at all. And I don't know. I understand making that move if you're Brian Dable and if you're the GM Joe. You're playing for your career. Essentially, you're coaching for your career. So it's all out desperation mode, home run or nothing. So it makes sense to a certain extent. But if I was a Giants fan, I definitely would not be interested in signing Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams. But that's just me, man. But if I'm Davante, I would seriously look at going to Buffalo to pair up with Josh Allen. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I think they might offer him a decent bag. I just think if he's really into going out strong in the last 5 to 6 years of his career, maybe, just maybe, competing for Super Bowls down the line with Josh Allen. If he cares about his legacy, then I would highly recommend going there. Also, the Houston Texans could potentially be in the market for a wide receiver. They might re-sign Stephon Diggs, or they might look elsewhere. And of course, you do have 2 West Coast teams that also need another wide receiver. You got the LA Rams and the Chargers. So lots of options for Davante Adams, and I really think he has to choose wisely here, man. I really do. He chose to go to the Raiders, big mistake, and he kind of signed off on agreeing to go to the New York Jets as well to play with Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if it was a bad move, but the whole A-Rod, Davante Adams, him bringing his buddies, him being in complete control of that organization, it kind of ended in just one of the ugliest fashions that I could remember. So I feel like it's kind of a bad look on Davante as well, even though he put up pretty decent stats. So hopefully he chooses wisely, and hopefully he puts on a show in the 2025 season, because, man, when he was in his prime, he was must-see TV every single Sunday, man. And I hope he could find that form again, but we'll have to wait and find out. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know where you want to see him go in the 2025 season. Curious to hear your opinion. And yeah, man, if you made this far, please subscribe and like the vid. It'd help out your boy a ton. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do,
Jets in for the score. Deckers caught his first touchdown of the season. The Jets take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The Jets will take the snap from the 25.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
2 minutes to go in the second half. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. The Jets will line up. First down markers right at the 15-yard line. Dropping back now into the shotgun. It's Curley with the reception. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The Titans call a timeout. We'll step aside and be back in just a moment. Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11. They bring in the extra tight end. They want to keep feeding him the football. And Morris is tackled down after a gain of 5. The Jets have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Back to the ground. Griffin's there to make the tackle.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Goal line defense on the field. Hilliard's handed the football. Touchdown as we near the end of this one.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
Looking across the middle. So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the two-point play. The Jets offense is on the field for a victory bout. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on